How's everyone doing? Pat here from Top Physio Performance, and today I want to address a question that I've received a few times recently, so I figured you guys would want to hear the answer to it too. So, a couple of guys recently have been asking me about grip strength, and they asked why don't we do anything specifically for grip strength in here? Well, the answer to that is a lot of the exercises that we do in here have grip strength built into them, so we're working on our grip strength as we go. So, for example, anytime that we're doing any heavy deadlifts, any of our heavy lunges, when we're holding onto those weights, for us to hold onto those weights and to continue to finish the exercise, we're going to be working on our grip strength. A lot of times when I have untrained athletes come in here and we start to do some deadlifting, one of the first limiting factors that we get to is actually the amount of weight that they can hold in their hands. It's not how strong their legs are, or maybe how strong their core may be, but it's they can't physically hold on to the weight as we start to push it a little bit more. So it takes a little bit of time as you go. The more time that you work on those deadlifts at those heavier loads, the stronger your forearms are going to get, the more grip strength we're going to have. Same thing goes for those lunges as well. But there are some other things that we do in here that may be disguised as core exercises, but they're actually really good for our grip strength as well. So if I see someone that has a hard time, that's really lacking on that grip strength, and that's a big limiting factor for some of our strength building exercises, I'm going to choose some programming that has some core stability exercises that disguise themselves as grip strength exercises as well. And I want to show you a couple of those right now. So, first thing we can do is our farmer's carry. So you can do this loaded single or double. I like to do it with a single load because I like to get the anti-lateral flexion out of it. So what I'm going to do here is I got a heavy weight in this hand. What I want to do is I do not want to let the weight pull me to the side. And I'll program anywhere from 20 to 40 yard carries. So we'll go nice and controlled steps, making sure we're squeezing as hard as we can on the dumbbell, not letting us get tipped to the side. One key that I tell people is when they finish the last few steps of that carry, it should feel pretty difficult to hold on to this weight. They should be feeling like, oh no, I might drop this by the end. So that means that they're using enough weight to be challenging that grip strength, and that means that we're going to get some core stability out of that as well. If you don't have the space to go for those walks, you can always do the same thing here, and you can go for some marches. So we can do it in place. I'll do anywhere from 8 to 12 steps in each hand, making sure the steps are big and slow and controlled. Same thing, making sure that we're not getting tipped to the side, so we're getting the core stability out of it as well. Other options we can do, there's a lot of different variations where I can be holding onto a kettlebell in a bottom-up position. So I'll have people do carries with a single bottom-up, I'll have them go double for a bottom-up, and there's other things we can do such as presses overhead. They're going to all get us some core stability, they're going to get us some shoulder stability, but to maintain the bottom of this kettlebell up, my forearm's working really hard because the second that I lose my grip strength, it's going to fall over. So if you're someone who has weakness in their grip strength, give a couple of those a try and keep doing your strength exercises. That grip strength will come around so you can transfer all that force down into the golf ball and hit the longest drive you possibly can. Any questions as always, please leave a comment. We're glad to give you a hand.